Well, most of it is because they planted certain water.
Yeah,
They didn't really.
yeah, they put in a drip system so they'll water each individual plant, and that makes sense. I wish they had been more thoughtful in the plants they chose. They have planted no native plants. Everything is not native, which means it's less likely to thrive. No, there's a sustainability. Maybe that's supposed to be cool. Anyway, it is what
I'll
it
tell you
is.
one thing, the one plant that had beautiful yellow flowers in it, there was a lot of fruit trees that bloomed, and got up to somebody who wanted to get paper. And that plant
Is it a lantana?
it's a brand new plant, and it barely watered it a couple.
Lantanas
It's
are
been in
like,
there for about a week. And it grew up.
yeah, but I mean, some of the places that plants are really nice. I still wish they would plant some things that are more indigenous. Who knows what else?
Well, they're really hot on incendiary kind of stuff.
Right, well, I know that, which is good. But here we are. And the most I just opened the page and said, the most I said left everybody.
I'm wondering, there's could have been wine in there thing, another will plant.
Not until late September. Home for the summer.
I'm trying to remember, I'm recently going to Mexico.
Oh, with the trip? He's so much
Let's go see Papa.
I wish I could go on that
Yeah,
trip.
the recent earthquake in Hawaii.
This can happen anywhere, anytime.
Where is our custodial staff?
Well, if I wasn't already booked on another trip in February, I would generate more noise this way. But I can't back out of what I've already booked.
Here. Go now.
Shabbat Shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Chiri biri biri bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat 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 Shalom. Well, Shabbat Shalom, and how good and how pleasant it is for us all to be together as we continue with Hine Matov on page 11. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. 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 How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov, Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is going to invoke cantorial privilege here and invite up my favorite 2-year-old and her dada to help me light candles. On page 25. In every beginning there is darkness. The darkness of chaos seems eternal, yet form emerges, light dawns, and life is born. In every beginning there is darkness, the darkness of ignorance which smothers human dignity, the darkness of fear which chokes the creative will, the darkness of tyranny which stifles freedom. The Sabbath candles celebrate the divine power that makes for life and light. Blessed is the eternal power that inspires our people to kindle the lights of Shabbat. Blessed is the source of life and light. Now that we've welcomed in Shabbat, please, I invite you to welcome someone nearby, across the way.
One of her grandmothers. The other one just flew into
We'll continue on page 28. Yitgadol ve'yitkadash shmei Rabba Amen. Ve'yom ha'tivirach hirutei ve'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayetechon Beit Yisrael ba'agala ba'agala uv'izman kariv ve'imeru Amen. Shmei Rabba mevorach ve'olam ulam me'omaya yitbarach yitbarach ve'yishabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnasei ve'yithadar ve'yithalei ve'yithalo Shmei dekudesh abrichu le'elam min kol birchata ve'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata damiran ve'alma ve'imeru Amen. Continue on page 30 for Bar Fu, and on the previous page you'll notice an up arrow, which invites you to please rise if you are able. Can you hear
join me in the Hebrew on page 31. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, v'chochma poteach she'arim, uvitvuna meshane itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umesader et hakochavim, b'mishmerotehem barakia kirtzono. Borei yom ba'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or. Uma'avir yom umevi layla, umavdil bein yom uvein layla. Adonai tzvaot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. Together at the bottom of 33. Unending is your love for your people, the house of Israel. Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts you have taught us. Therefore, O God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and rejoice in your Torah and mitzvot forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life and the length of our days. Then your love shall never depart from our hearts. Blessed is God who blesses Israel and all the world in love. I invite us to take a nice deep breath in. For that cooler air in our lungs. That's good. Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levacha ubechol nafshecha ubechol me'otecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher Anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibartam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'lechtecha b'derech u'shofecha u'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot hayadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam amezuzot beitecha u'visharecha Leman tizkeru va'atzitem et kol mitzvotai v'chitem kedoshim Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim v'hiot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Page 38. We worship the power that unites all the universe into one great harmony. That oneness, however, is not yet. We see imperfection, disorder, and evil all about us. But before our eyes is a vision of perfection, order, and goodness. These too we have known in some measure. There is evil enough to break the heart, good enough to exalt the soul. Our people has experienced untold suffering and wondrous redemptions. We await a redemption more lasting and more splendid than any of the past. When will redemption come? When we look upon others as we would have them look upon us. Once we were in bondage, then we were free. In this first liberation, our people saw revealed the power of the Most High. They perceived that God's presence redeems time and event from the hands of tyrants. We too acclaim the power that makes for freedom. We sing the song that celebrates our deliverance from Egypt and all bondage. So if you weren't with us then, that's why it sounds new, but hopefully you're picking it up. And both parts can be sung together once you've got them. Here we go. Mi, 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 chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi, 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 chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Mi, 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 chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi, 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 chamocha nedar b'kodesh. Page 40, you'll find the Hebrew portion of this setting. The English is simple, and I think most of you probably know it already. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and refreshment, we'll continue with our Amidah on page 42. Please rise if you're
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avoteinu, Ve'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot, Ve'imahot, U'Mevi Ge'ula Livnei B'neihem, Le'man Shemo Ve'ava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magein, Baruch atah Adonai, Magein Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Nechayeh HaKol atah Rav Le'Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Mishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umito Melach, Melech Memit, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lecha chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yichalelucha selah, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. Page 51. Please join me. Eternal God, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, the awareness our soul, our light within, the work around us so filled with beauty, and the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these gifts and more, we thank and bless you, source of all goodness. Page 52, continue responsively. We live in two worlds, the one that is and the one that might be. Nothing is ordained for us, neither delight nor defeat, neither peace nor war. Life flows and we must freely choose. We can, if we will, change the world that is into the world that may come to be. As we were taught from of old, keep your tongue from evil and your lips from deceitful speech.
Depart from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it.
Be of the disciples of Aaron, loving peace and pursuing it.
Loving all human beings and bringing them to the Torah.
The whole Torah exists only to bring peace. As it is written,
Its ways are ways of blessedness, and all its paths are peace.
let justice dwell in the wilderness, righteousness in the fruitful field.
For the righteousness shall lead to peace, shall bring quietness and confidence forever.
Then all shall sit under their vines and under their fig trees. So a few words of Torah before we have a few moments of silent prayer. So we started our final book of the Torah this Shabbat, or we're starting at this Shabbat, Dvarim, or Deuteronomy. And it's really Moses' swan song, and a big recap of everything that we read up until now. But Moses is getting the people ready to enter the land, of course knowing that he himself is not going with them. So he has to make extra sure that everybody's ready. And they remember all the things that they set in place leading up to this moment. So this first portion is really just a giant recap of a lot of the events that have occurred as the Israelites have been wandering. If you heard my Devar last week, it's in a little bit more detail than just a list of all the places. Some key events and some key laws and kind of rules of governance that are being reviewed here in this portion. And as I was looking through, a couple of verses really stood out to me. And it has to do more with sort of official business, but I think it really applies to everyone universally. I charged your magistrates at that time as follows: hear out your fellow Israelites and decide justly between one party and the other, be it a fellow Israelite or a stranger. You shall not be partial in judgment. Hear out low and high alike. Fear no one, for judgment is God's. And any matter that is too difficult for you, you shall bring to me, and I will hear it. Those stood out for me in this list, especially thinking about those who would like to take away the idea of inclusion and equity in our society. We have these laid out very very clearly in Torah, in a way that our people was meant to govern itself. Whether you were Israelite or a stranger to the people, or a neighbor, or whether you were wealthy or poor, or had status or had none, everyone was meant to be viewed and judged in the same way. And whether it's for legal reasons solely, as it's sort of saying here, or socially, I think it's a really important reminder for all of us. Even though I know many of us really try to be inclusive, we always have sort of preconceived notions perhaps, or snap judgments, that we need to remind ourselves everyone truly should be judged equally and looked upon equally. Because we're all B'Tselem Elohim, we're all created in this image of God. So I wanted to leave us with that. How can we ourselves try to look upon each other as equals, as those worthy of the same judgment and care as ourselves? So we pause for just a few moments of silent reflection. turn our thoughts now to those in our lives who are in need of that shalom, of peace and shalem, wholeness, and in need of healing. Tonight we're thinking of Robert Applebaum, Pam Axelrod, Noah Bennett, Sandra Blair, Sid Breaker, Carol Brindell, Carol Brown, Francie Brown, Arnold Bryman, Tamara Bowie, Maggie Cant, Shelley Carter, Christina Collins, Caitlin Cooper, Terry Dowd, Joe Gabriel, Marcia Garcia, Jerry Gassman, Dennis Gay, Steve Greenberg, Rachel Goldman, Deanna Grew, Lewis Harris, Dr. Lewis Hote, Sharon Jackson, Shayna Rahil Kramer, Steve Ladowitz, Elaine Lazarus, Elizabeth Ledwitz, Amanda Lopez, Steve Matiso, Richard Meador, Michael Myers, Scott Morgan, Lawrence Neal, Sunita Nigam, Pauline Nist, Sarah Oser, Marlene Osteen, Quinn Fan, Barry Pinsley, Sherry Prezant, Marcia Riccio, David Rutkoff, Anthony Sains, Kathy Schultz, Pam Shore, Kayla Shine, Tara Scholl, Laura Segura, Margie Stein, Ann Street, Annette Sunshine, Donna Thyman, Christine Van Allen, Donald Wanamaker, Judy Weinstein, Kurt Willis Sr., and Leslie Zwick. And if there's anyone else that you are thinking of this evening whose name I did not mention, I'll invite you to please share their name as I pass my gaze around the kahal this evening. We think of all of them and wish for them a speedy and complete recovery as we turn to page 111 for Misha Berach Lecholim.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Judy Levy, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our Courtyard Shabbat service led by Cantor Leah Schaffretz and accompanied by our amazing Dara Turchin. After the service, we invite you back to the back of the courtyard for Kiddush, Hamotzi, and Oneg. Afterwards, join me in the gift shop. We have a lot of new items. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by Faggy Rosen in memory of her mother, Sophie Naiman, and cousin Lorraine Mellon, and Stephanie and Sarah Pollock in the memory of Sherry Bates. Please do pick up a Shabbat handout to make sure you've calendared all of our upcoming events like Shabbat in Nature at the beach on July 25th, our Shabbat barbecue on August 7th, or Rabbi Magat's trip to Mexico in February. And we still have over on the table a few magnets if you'd like those for your refrigerator. Every time my husband says, "What's happening on this day?" And I say, "It's right here on the calendar, on the magnet." So no, you can't go. You're going to Temple. We hope you can join us in our lovely courtyard again next week at 5:30 for our pre-service nosh and our special ice cream oneg, sponsored by membership, after the service, of course. Shabbat shalom.
All right. With that, we will continue on page 116 with Aleinu. I'll invite you to please rise if you're able. Please be seated. In just a moment, we'll turn to page 121 to recite Mourner's Kaddish. And of course, if you hear the name of your loved one read this evening, I invite you to rise in memory of that person. We're in the first year of mourning for Judy Aronson, Bobby Barco, Ira Berkowitz, Joe Berg, Ellen Bloomfield, Elliot Burnell, Betsy Hammer Carr, Mort Cohen, Martha Cox, Beatrice Friedman, Janet Goldberg, Marcia Gottheiner, Jean Handloff, Shirley Katz, Jane Lax, Bobby Levine, Sandra Levitt, Frank Margolis, Bruce Matzner, Stephen Malseri, Dr. Mac McGranahan, Barbara Morse, Paul Mutnick, Richard Pender, Wanda Pollock, Ron Raphael, Eleanor Rusnak, Danny Shupak, Ellen Seiss, Joanne Schenk, Sybil Summer, Freddie Strauss, Rachel Stoltz, Sue Timpson, Sora Weiner, Rabbi Andrea Weiss, Berta Wessler, Patricia Wilson. This is the yahrzeit, the anniversary of the passing of Ivan Aronson, Claire Barnhart, Samuel Berger, Jack Brandman, Sidney Brash, Morris Berman, Ruth Kellert Cummings, Siegfried Danziger, Vladimir Doktorovich, Jack Duchovny, Delwyn Edwards, Lionel Gilston, Marion Greenfest, Janet Grodin, Peter Grunwald, Frida Lair Heidorn, Jacob Hubert, Evelyn G. Hubert, Evelyn Hutchins, Marilyn Jacobs, Morris Jacobs, Rosa Kayak, Dr. Louis Lackner, Stanley Landers, Joseph Lerner, David Levin, Anne Lewan, Edith Magazine, Herbert Marchik, Rivka Berman Marshalkovitz, Sherry Mates, Al May, Mary Josephina McClure, Lorraine Mellon, Slava Frida Miller, Solomon Miller, Maurice Morali, Rebecca Muscatel, Morris Liddell, Sophie Naiman, Henry Rosenzweig, Aaron Rosenthal, Jack Rotofsky, Frida Sapper, Elizabeth Schneider, Joseph Shansky, Lil Silverstein, Sunny Sunshine, Benjamin Thaler, Nathan Treister, Hal Turkis, Sophie Van Rossum, Joshua Weisenfeld, and Simon Sworn. Zichronam Livracha, may all their memories be for a blessing as we all rise together to recite Kaddish Yatom on page 121. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divra chirte ve'amlich malchute, ve'chaye chon v'yomei chon, u'v'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'vizman kari v'imru amin. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam l'almei almaya. Yitvarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kedusha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'oma v'imru amin. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amin. Oseh shalom b'mama, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. Please be seated. Oseh shalom b'roma, oseh shalom b'roma, hu ya'aseh shalom, hu ya'aseh shalom, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oseh shalom b'roma, oseh shalom b'roma, hu ya'aseh shalom, hu ya'aseh shalom, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Wishing you all a peaceful Shabbat. Shabbat shalom, everybody. I don't know. And whatever that was.
This is the time where I do think part of that is
Sure.
didn't I think?
It's like, we get it one separate. 20 minutes. It's still dedicated as your part.
I just stand here and just
Oh, no, I. Together we can crank her.
Oh, you were part of it? You were part of the student movement?
Yo soy revolucionaria.
Che Guevara?
Ah, Violeta Parra. Llegada.